Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our YouTube channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is also fantastic. And maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from, the county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. And for this particular video, ladies and gentlemen, let me know the name of the continent you are watching us from. Ladies and gentlemen, Raila Odinga, the ODM party leader, today officially declared his interest in the position of the chairperson of the African Union Commission.
Because of all these considerations, that I am inclined to accept the challenge. Should the leadership of Africa want my services, I am ready and offer myself to be of service to this continent. And I've asked my friend to continue to be a good ambassador. And talk to other people elsewhere. I don't want to say much more than that. And therefore today I want to make it public that I'm ready, yes, to go for the chairmanship of the African Union. Thank you.
Raila Odinga made the announcement in the presence of the former Nigerian president, Olusegun Obasanjo, who also endorsed his bid of becoming the next chairperson of the African Union Commission.
When you look at those who have held that position before, I believe strictly it should be the turn of East Africa. Not too long ago we had Southern Africa. The one now whose time will be ending is Central Africa. Before that, as I said, we had Conare from West Africa. I believe it should be the turn of Eastern Africa or East Africa. And can we find such a person? I believe, yes, we can. But such a person should not be the candidate of his country. He should be the candidate of the region. And if the region can come together and put such a candidate forward, I believe that should be the way we should go. And that's the main point of my visit before I go to attend the AU meeting for the 17th and the 18th. And I have no doubt in my mind that my friend could easily be a viable candidate.
And let me ask you this simple question. Do you personally support Raila Odinga's move to run for the position of the chairperson of the African Union Commission? Because the implication is that Raila Odinga is going to exit Kenyan politics. So in this video, I want us to do a critical analysis about the political implication of Raila Odinga's move to vie for the chairperson of the African Union Commission. And I want us to look at a few things. The first thing I want us to look at is the implication on the future of Kenyan politics without Raila Odinga. Number two, the implication on ODM as a political party. Will ODM survive minus Raila Odinga? Number three is Azimio 2027 political equation. Without Raila Odinga in the picture, because once he takes up the role, he will not be expected. He will be expected not to participate in politics. Number four is Kenya Kwanza. How will that move affect Kenya Kwanza? And of course, the ODM or Azimio strongholds and the Luo succession politics. But before we get into all those, in case you are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, let us dive in. But before we dive in, also allow me to thank the following people. You are seeing their names on the screen there for the coffee which they sent to me earlier today. You can also do the same using the numbers you are seeing on the screen. It goes a long way in supporting the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, personally, I don't know whether to support Raila Odinga's move to go to AU or to oppose it so that he can continue playing politics in the Republic of Kenya. Because if you look at it critically, Raila Odinga is now an old man. Raila Odinga might not want to run again for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya because, he promised to support one of the Azimio principles. There's a likely chance that he's going to support Kalonzo Musyoka. And of course, without Raila Odinga in the picture, politically speaking, in the Republic of Kenya, I don't know how it's going to look at. But allow me to venture into the political implication. And I want to begin by the future of Kenyan politics without Raila Odinga. The truth of the matter is that the moment Raila Odinga will submit his papers, that is the day he will stop being ODM party leader. So the truth of the matter is that the moment Raila Odinga will see, because according to what he said, what was reported in the papers and what he said today, is already spoken to some of his friends. So it means he has taken his calculator and he has figured out which countries can really support him. And probably the countries are promising, and just like Obasanjo indicated, for the first time they want now the seat to come to East Africa, and they want Raila Odinga to be the East African candidate. But the truth is, Raila will now not be in politics. How will the Kenyan politics be? That is something that we have to figure out, because we all know that from 2002 up to now, the politics of the Republic of Kenya has always revolved around one man, Raila Amolo Odinga. In 2002, when Kibaki was involved in an accident, Raila Odinga took over his campaigns. Then from there, Raila Odinga went Machunga versus Oranges. ODM was born. So it has been like that until now. So it will be very difficult for some people to accept the fact that Raila Odinga will not be in the political equation. I don't know whether we'll be able to support someone from the background, but the truth is, for example, in Azimio, without Raila Odinga, everything is normally at standstill. So I don't know how they'll maneuver. Number two, let us look at the implication on ODM as a political party. And the first question, and which is the biggest question, is who will replace Raila Amolo Odinga as the new ODM party leader? Who in ODM? Joho? Joho is good. Can he run ODM party successfully? What about Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya, another deputy party leader? Are we going to see ODM disintegrating? Will ODM outlive Raila Amolo Odinga? Because normally when you talk of ODM party, most people see Raila Amolo Odinga. In fact, within ODM party, because I've participated in ODM before, there's always this saying that there is no ODM without Raila, that Raila is the party. That supporters of Raila Odinga who believes that Raila Odinga is the party. So that if Raila Odinga were to leave today and join UDA, they will automatically become UDA members. If Raila Odinga were to decide, okay, mimi naenda kuchukua hii party ya Uhuru called Jubilee, how will those people manage it without Raila Amolo Odinga? But the biggest question is, who will be the ODM party leader? Are we going to see ODM as a political party disintegrating? How will ODM face their challenges? Because Raila Odinga has always been that figurehead. They rally around. Like, for example, if there's division, who will bring them together? Swala nyeti. The third thing is the implication on Azimio's political equation for 2027. I've always said on this platform, and in fact, I think I made that statement the other day, that for Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to succeed in his bid of becoming the next president of the Republic of Kenya, he needs ODM more than ODM needs him. And the announcement by Raila Odinga should be an eye-opener to Kalonzo. And in fact, I advised him to try so hard to be persuasive when dealing with ODM supporters. If you remove Raila Odinga from the political equation, who will be in charge of the campaigns? who will be able to rally, are Azimio supporters, are ODM supporters for that matter, going to support Kalonzo Musyoka automatically? So I see a lot of challenge for whoever will be Azimio presidential candidate as far as dealing with Raila Amolo Odinga out of the picture. It's going to be serious. Let us look at the implication on Kenya Kwanza. I know most of you are wondering how Raila Odinga joining AU will impact or affect Kenya Kwanza. Kenya Kwanza is going to be affected even more than Azimio, for that matter. Why? If you look at Kenya Kwanza, from the time they were in Jubilee, URP Jubilee, that was 2013, 2017, 2022, their politics has always revolved around rallying their supporters against Raila Odinga. So the biggest question is, if Raila Odinga were to move to African Union, what do you think will make Rigathi Gachagua, for that matter, relevant? Probably Uhuru Kenyatta, because he will be dealing with Uhuru Kenyatta on the ground. But what message will they be telling the people of Mount Kenya? What will be their agenda? Because their agenda has always been Raila Amolo Odinga, Raila this, Raila that, Raila this, Raila that, Raila is a devil, you know. Like, to an extent that even as late as yesterday, Rigathi Gachagua was accusing those who are heckling them in Kiambu as being sponsored by ODM party. So who will they be referring to as the Lord of Poverty? Who will they be referring to as the devil? So Kenya Kwanza, in my view, will also have a very, very big problem. In fact, if Raila Odinga is not going to be in the picture, the truth is the entire Mount Kenya political equation is going to change completely. It's going to change. Those who voted for Ruto because of Raila, serious problem. But of course, if Azimio will not be able to venture into that area, they will have a big problem. The other thing is ODM stronghold, or Azimio stronghold for that matter. But let us talk of ODM strongholds. When we talk of ODM strongholds, we are talking of Nyanza, Western, those specific counties in Western. We are talking of the coastal region. Will these people automatically support Azimio? Or without Raila Odinga, most of them will now say, okay, for us, siasa yetu imeisha. So serious political implication. In fact, I don't know how Raila Odinga is going to maneuver around all this. Because, you know, there are even Kenyans who are telling me that, Lee, we don't know what will happen to the country if Raila Odinga is not there. Who will fight for the country? And lastly, it will also have serious political implication as far as Luo succession politics is concerned. Who is going to be the next Luo kingpin? By the time Raila Odinga will be exiting, is there a chance that he's going to endorse someone? And will the region accept that person? Or will just another person emerge? Let's say Babu Owino, because for me, after Raila Odinga from Luo Nyanza, I'm only seeing Babu Owino. But what about the UDA supporters in Luo Nyanza? Are they going to remain relevant as far as William Ruto is concerned? Because most of them are there to attack and fight Raila Odinga. Then you're attacking a man who has exited. Will they be still regarded within Kenya Kwanza? You know, so a lot of things are going to happen. Let me know what you think could be another implication of Raila Odinga's move, which probably I've missed in this video. Let me know in the comment section. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.